So Tyler, I saw a video. I've seen a couple videos like this, but this one specifically stood out to me. So essentially what the girl was doing, she was just kind of venting online to, it was mainly on TikTok, to be honest with you.
All right.
Bane of our existence.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, for real. But she was saying how difficult it is to date a broke guy. Essentially, a guy who don't got money, he don't really got it like that. You know, he can't really buy her nice things, can't really take her out. But he's a great guy. You know, he's a great guy. You know, he's very kind, very sweet, all that stuff. The only thing about him is he's broke.
He got no money.
He got no cash. No cash. Now, she's getting a whole bunch of backlash saying she's talking bad about her man, this, that, and the other. Would you be okay with your girl talking about your relationship online for the masses to see? Essentially opening it up to criticism, this, that, and the fourth.
Nah, I don't think
No.
I'd be too happy. Because I believe, especially if I'm in a relationship with shorty, first and foremost, you're not putting it out to the masses. Now, especially if, and in this case, and this is what's kind of unfortunate, regardless, but what makes this even more unfortunate is this seems to have kind of went viral.
Yes, it did. It did go viral.
And for the masses, for everyone to know.
And anyone who knows the relationship y'all in, going, no, you broke boy now.
Nah, exactly. So some of it is like, okay, well, she's just talking. Some people have no idea who her man's is.
True.
So
the majority of them are strangers, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
But
so
there
if I saw that video, you probably didn't know who the fuck man's was.
No.
But there are people out there who do know
who that is.
Also, if she has other social media accounts and she posted him on there,
you can find the mans.
You can find them.
See a picture of him.
You already know how the internet is.
Bro.
Some people did you know what I'm saying?
They do their
research.
history. They'll search you up, which is kind of scary to think about.
Bro,
like,
for real.
There are people who will go back years
bro.
to find some shit on you.
And crazy enough, some people, and it's fucked up, and I'm not saying this happened to him, but it could happen. Some people might just start clowning you. Like, yo, what's up, bro, boy?
Yeah. You can't even take care of your girl.
Bro, for real, bro. And now you're also opening, she's also now opening up for other guys, but this probably, and you already know how guys are.
I'll treat you better than him.
Bro.
I'll buy you all the stuff that you need, baby.
Guys don't care.
Come this way.
So I got money, what's up
ruthless.
with you? What's up with you?
We are ruthless.
Her dick, bro. Probably sliding her DMs, bro. And the comment of that video
all
was
that
probably
stuff.
crazy.
All that stuff.
Men are low-key fucked up as well, bro. We don't care. They're like, oh, he not doing
Especially if it's not your homie. It's just a stranger that you don't know.
Yo, fuck.
I got no problem fucking him over.
Facts. Like,
no
shorty come mess with a real one.
Yep.
But I believe if I'm in a relationship with shorty, like, especially our business, our personal business, stuff like that, it's really supposed to be meant just between you and me. Like, this is a conversation you need to have with me. I would rather her come to me and sit down and be like, hey, listen, you're a great guy, but, like, I need you to start making more money.
What if she's not talking about the money aspect, right? What if she's complaining that you're not being affectionate enough? Or you're not bringing her out on as many dates as she wants. Like, she's just going online to complain about the relationship.
Yeah, that's a bad look.
Still a no-go.
No, because like it's not the world's relationship.
True.
It's our relationship.
And you open up the world to criticize that relationship once you start talking about
criticize me, criticize you. She, like you said, she got negative backlash.
Yeah.
So she probably put herself in a position where she kind of got smacked in the mouth a little bit. If the internet's crazy, they probably found him. Who's to say that he didn't get DMs?
And people were clowning her for being with a broke guy.
Also,
so what kind of woman are you?
What
to be
if
with a broke
people he works with, people he's close with, found this stuff out? Yeah. Now they all know. Now they might view him in a different light. Now they might view him a certain way.
Yep.
So I think it's messed up. I think regardless, this is our relationship. You shouldn't be going out because also you bringing it to the world is not going to fix us.
No, it doesn't make your man get any more money.
You're not dating the world. You're dating me. Mm-hmm. You're my girl. I'm your man. So it's like, if you have a problem, you have to come to me so we can solve said problem. Yeah, if you post a video on TikTok and it goes viral, that's not solving the problem. Matter of fact,
that's putting fuel on the
matter
fire.
of fact, I'm now upset. I'm not even. Yeah. I would have been.
You went to the incorrect channels.
Yeah, for real. Now, if you came to me and talked to me face to face, I still might not be the happiest. But at the same time, I would have a certain level of respect, and I'd be like, all right, well, damn, well, she's telling me what she wants. Maybe let me try to, because if I really want this relationship to go, maybe let me try to take what she's saying in consideration. Thanks. But if I'm chilling and I'm on my phone and her video pops up, especially if she didn't even tell me.
Yeah,
and her video
you're just happy to see her shit in your feed, bro? I'm like, yo, isn't that my girl?
I'm sick. I'm sick, bro. I'm sick. I'm tight. I'm sending her the video like, what is this?
Yeah.
I'm sharing the video to her. What is this?
The fuck is this?
What
What are you doing? Just the fuck? What is going on here?
the fuck? I'm confused. You talk about you dating another nigga?
Yeah. For real?
Can't be me. Can't
No
be me.
way you put her business like that out loud.
Can't be me.
Yeah.
But I would be highly upset, especially if you didn't even tell me and I just found out.
Yeah,
I'd be tight.
You just put her shit.
But I would have so much more respect if you just sat down, and it kind of shows now, because it also shows you how I feel. You're just complaining to the world. Do you even care if I really do? You know what I'm saying? If I really do make more money for us, because you would rather go tell the world about my inadequacies than to come to my face and tell me. And like I said this already many times in this little rant. I truly believe a relationship is between man and the woman, between me and her.
Yeah.
No one should really know our business.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Whatever we got going on, keep, especially if it's negative.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it between us. Let's try to work it out.
I've always heard from the older generation, if you and your partner is going through something, don't tell nobody, man or woman.
No.
Keep it to yourselves. It should just be between you. Because the minute you bring an outside person into that, then you get, oh, well, maybe you should leave. Maybe you should do that. It's just not positive.
Yep.
It's just not positive. But more and more, and she's not the only one who's done this.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of videos of girls essentially complaining about their guys that are going viral. And I'm seeing this, and I'm like, if I find out Shorty has a TikTok that she's constantly posting on, there's a very good chance that I wouldn't even get a relationship with her in the first place.
All right, I'll say this. Even if it's for something else?
No, it has to be specifically for you.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Because there are girls out there, because I've seen many TikToks of females. Some do fitness.
Yeah, of course.
Some do makeup.
I've seen one where a girl was like working on her vehicles.
Yeah. I've seen stuff like that.
So I'm not talking about those.
Okay.
I'm talking about the ones where girls specifically talking about themselves, their lives, whatever they're doing.
Okay.
Where they're putting their business out there.
Okay.
I ain't with that. Because that then opens me up to if once again, if anything's going wrong, you gonna start talking.
So based off of what you're saying, I'm assuming you also wouldn't be too happy.
I'd break up with her. If my girl aired out our laundry like that, aired out my business saying I don't got no money, I can't take her out, this, that, you got no respect for me.
And it went viral?
Went viral?
That's even worse.
Niggas were clowning me in the comments.
Facts.
Clowning you for dating a bum ass nigga.
Facts. And trying to pull up on you at the same time?
I'd break up with her. You'd be single. Go find another nigga. Go find someone richer. It's fine.
Fact.
I'd leave.
Find someone who could actually like.
Because I feel you don't have the common courtesy to come to me when you got a problem. That's like me and you going through something, right? Then me posting up on our podcast or whatever. Hey, yo, Tyler, keep doing this. Tyler, keep doing that. This nigga a bitch, bro. Come to me. Nice. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah. That's not what you communicate with someone that you care about, someone that you're doing anything with, any type of relationship whatsoever.
And especially if you want the relationship to last and grow. How we?
It breaks trust. Because if you'll do it then, what's to say every other time there's a problem between us, you'll do it again?
Oh, without a doubt. You already did it once. What makes me think? And crazy enough, and a lot of people don't always think about this, but how you feel in the other person's shoes. Now imagine if he did that shit to her.
Imagine he was like, yo, my girl got bad pussy. She every time we fuck, bro, I can't nut. Like I just can't, bro. I gotta think about other women when I'm doing it.
Bro.
You know how mad she would be?
It'd be over. Frankly,
she'd be humiliated.
It'd be over.
Any person that knows that relationship knows the girl's like, damn, bro, Sarah got bad coochie. Yeah. She just can't. It just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It's just disrespectful to be putting your partner's business like that outline.
Yeah.
If he's like, yo, my girl can't cook. She just a shitty cook, bro. Like, I gotta go out and I gotta order food each time. Cause like she can't feed. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look. Imagine you're trying for a kid. It was like my girl can't have kids, bro. Going online complaining to people, say, yeah, she's a barren woman. She can't have any kid for me. Like, I need to go find another girl now. That's just so humiliating to do. And I know some of those are kind of on the extremes, but like that's how men feel when you just out in someone's business.
I mean, regardless, bro, when you're talking shit about someone online like that, is rough.
And the thing about this one specifically, she was trying to be positive. She was like, but he's a good guy though. Like, he's great. She was trying to supplement the fact that he's broke with all the other shit.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the fact that you're putting that online in the first place.
Doesn't change that at all.
It doesn't change it one bit.
Because we all know what the main message of this video is.
He's a broke boy.
Exactly.
And you're unhappy with
Because other than that, because you wouldn't have hopped on the internet. 9 out of 10, you wouldn't have hopped on the internet just to say how great he is.
No.
Because that's not that interesting.
Nope.
Just saying how great he is.
It wouldn't have went viral.
Nah.
No.
But because you said certain things, it kind of led to.
Yeah, it's happening more and more. Personally, I wouldn't be okay with it. I would just, in my eyes, this is just my opinion. Everyone else is allowed to have their own. But in my eyes, I see that as something breakup worthy because I'm like, I can't.
I break up with Shorty.
I can't trust you. I can't. If you're just gonna be talking about my business, talking about what we're doing.
Get into an argument with Shorty. See what happens.
Oh my God, bro. You get into an argument where she just out there online.
See what happens.
She just out there online, and it's a different thing because, of course, this used to happen just on a smaller scale. This would happen with just girls and their girlfriends. And you know what? At the end of the day, that's really only like 4 or 5 people. You're posting this online,
Bro, the internet
for thousands, millions to see. I'm pretty sure that video got like 5 or 6 million views. That's thousands of people, man.
And that's also rough because also I truly do think it's like, look at in terms of him, it's rough because especially with people you don't know, all right, fuck it. But imagine the people you do know.
Coworkers,
bro.
I don't know if you're
family
in school,
members.
If you're in school,
If you're in
hypothetically.
school, classmates, especially if they know especially if they know that's your girl.
Even people in the past.
And also once your face get out there too, who's to say, bro? Someone might see you in the street, be like, oh shit, that's
that dude.
Homie got no money.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna fuck with him. He broke.
Facts,
he got
bro.
no money.
For real.
So you low key also kind of fucking up his reputation to a certain extent.
You know, I didn't even think about it that way, but that's a great point. One thing that's extremely important to us men, and I don't think women really understand this to the fullest.
It's reputation.
But one thing that's extremely important to us as men, and all young men need to take this into consideration, is your reputation. Because your reputation follows you.
Yeah.
Wherever you go. And if you're going to have a girl, this is kind of why I would always say, me personally, I would never date like sex workers or OnlyFans models or anything like that. Or a girl who has like a ridiculously high body count. Because that reputation that she has then comes to you.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, well, I guess you're perfectly fine being a cuck or some shit like that. And I'm like, damn, like I can't have that foul on me, bro. Like I can't have that foul.
People look at you differently.
Yes, people treat you differently. People stop associating with you. I've heard stories of girls saying once they started OnlyFans, they lost friends because they're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna talk to you.
And I remember you telling me this, and frankly, I'm seeing this more and more. They're basically trying to make sex work like normal.
Yeah,
like
it's a normal job, like it's an everyday job.
But
it's not.
If you also look, they're trying to make it a normal job, but you say it's a normal job. If it's a normal job, then why, when you get it, you lose friends?
Yeah, you wouldn't be ashamed to talk about it.
Nah, even like the least lucrative jobs are like people who are, you work at McDonald's. If someone works at McDonald's, I'm not gonna not be friends with you.
But yeah, what do you do? You're not gonna be afraid to be like, yeah, I work at McDonald's.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. But
you would be afraid to say I do sex work though.
Exactly. If there's a level of shame to it, then it kind of shows like it's not necessarily being normalized. There's no way you really can.
There's no normalizing that.
No,
there is no normalizing.
But like you said, like kind of like you were going on, reputation is a huge thing. It's
extremely important, and as men, we must protect it. Now, if your girl's gonna go online and absolutely just drag your reputation by saying, "Oh yeah, you're a great guy, this, that, the other," but like you're broke, and like I want him to take me out on dates, but like I have to pay for the dates and I have to do all these things, and like he really doesn't have money like that. That's just making your reputation look bad. It also makes you look like you can't take care of your girl.
Also, how I look at it is too. One, we don't know this type of nigga.
True.
Maybe he's in between jobs. Maybe he's in school. Maybe that's why. Mm-hmm. Maybe he's in school working on something else to get to that point. But I also think too, like
he's in like a transition type period.
Yeah, I also think too, like if you really love somebody, man or a woman, I still believe a man should provide for a girl. But man or a woman, I think, regardless, if you love somebody, you'll still pay for whatever. Yeah. I saw this video and I was like, damn, it did kind of make me like have faith in like relationships. But it was this man and a woman, and this dude came up and was like talking, and he like asked a girl, he's like, oh, would you be with? I guess they were both like nurses or something. Mm-hmm. If they were both nurses, or he managed to be a doctor, whatever. But he asked her basically, would she still be in a relationship with him if he couldn't provide? And she was like, yeah. She was like, when we first started, like, I was already a nurse and he was getting in. Like, he had no money and I was paying for everything. She was like, I was paying for dates and all the other stuff. But she was like, I understand that he was just starting out and that he was trying to get to the point. So she was like, now, yeah, he pays for everything. But in the beginning,
it wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that because he basically had nothing. And she was paying for everything. And she had no problem. Like, she was, like, happy and, like, trying to, like, explain the story. And she was like, yeah. But she was like, yeah, this is my partner. This is who I love. So, like, I didn't look at it like, oh, I'm getting nothing or, oh, I'm providing for him and he's nothing. No, she understood that he was working on becoming a better version of himself. It took him a while. She was already a nurse. He might have started late in the game. But she still loved him so much to provide for him. Until he got to the point where he was able to provide. Yeah. And then now she's like, well, now he provides for me and now we have no problem.
And the thing is, men, too, it has to do with our pride, man. We take pride in providing for our women.
Oh, without a doubt.
So for your woman to put you on blast online saying that you can't provide for her.
In a negative way.
In a negative way, bro.
In a negative way.
That shit hurt.
Exactly. And it's totally different because the way the girl that you just told me about, it's negative. But the video I saw, she was portraying it in a positive light because she was not putting him down. Mm-hmm. She was basically saying, I love this man so much that I knew where he was and I knew he just didn't have it. So I will provide until once you get your shit in order, once you finish school. And then they both understood, okay, then now the man will take over the traditional man role.
Yeah.
And it was no problem. And she had no problem doing that. But also, it makes you, and go back to the video that you brought up, it makes you seem ungrateful. It also it makes you seem like you don't even you don't even fuck with me that much.
True.
It's like, damn, okay, I understand I'm a little bit broke, but damn, you don't fuck with me enough to at least, like I know I might not be doing everything, but like, damn, it's that bad to where it makes you think like, do you even really like me? I'm a great guy, but do you really even fuck with me like that then?
If you were a great guy, you wouldn't be making that video.
That's what I'm saying. I was such a great guy. Why does 5 million people looking at
making fun of me?
Type shit.
Yeah, I saw on the similar note that you made. I saw a video. It was quite nice. It was of this Asian couple, and I guess these guys went out with a guy and his girl went out with like her girlfriends.
Yeah.
Right. And I guess he either didn't have his wallet, forgot his wallet, and literally she took her without the girlfriends noticing, took some money out of her purse, just like balled it up, handed it to him, like handed off, like it was him paying for it.
Like it was him paying for it.
Exactly. And she was not trying to shame her man, nothing like that.
No, she was just trying to keep it discreet.
She was just trying to keep it discreet. She was just trying to make it seem as though he got it. Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to protect your partner. Kind of like how you are with your family, bro. You protect each other.
Fact.
That's what you should do.
Facts.
When you love someone, you protect them. You don't throw them out online
on blast so everyone
to get, because you know how online is. Online is ruthless, bro. Yep. Online is the Wild West. There's no policing online. People will say anything. Some of the most heinous things in the world are said online.
Online, bro. People are wild.
And they don't care because you're just a stranger to them.
And they're
not going to be kind to you.
People go to depths. And that's why I believe people, now I'm not sure if it's shit's on blast or not, but I do believe there's a decent amount of people out there who know who this nigga is.
Yeah, probably.
They didn't look at her page, they did digging, they done
without
all
a doubt,
that, bro.
Yeah,
and I believe that because, bro, I remember this dude, there's a video of this dude finding out exactly where this girl was.
Oh, with the hotels? Yes.
Bro.
All she took a picture of was just like the little thing, and he
was like,
narrowed it down, bro.
There's only 14 hotels in this place. I'm like, yo, what the?
Took a picture of the plate. Yeah. Only this hotel has this specific plate.
And he was like, and after all this, I found out you are here.
Yep.
And I'm like,
that's
bro,
insane.
But
there are people out there
who would do it
just like that.
And that's why I think they already know who this dude is, bro.
You can be,
because if homie went through all that lengths to find out which hotel and where the show is.
Without a doubt, there are people out there that will do the same thing.
Exactly. And who's to say the DMs he got? Who's to say the people clowning him?
Bro.
Who's to say the backlash he got from that shit too? Now, don't get me wrong, she got backlash, but I think to a certain extent it's deserved because you decided to put yourself out there.
Yeah, so you open your up to it.
Yeah. You gotta take what comes with it. Yeah, even same with us with this podcast shit, which we take what comes with it. Is what it is.
You open yourself up. Once you start talking and you post that shit online, people are not gonna always agree.
Nah.
So you open yourself up to criticism. You open yourself up to pushback, whether it be good or bad. You can say the most positive things out there. People still gonna talk shit.
Exactly.
You can say the most negative things out there. People still gonna talk shit. It really is just how online is.
Yeah. But I kind of feel bad for him because he was like, damn.
He didn't ask for this. Facts. He didn't post a video online.
Nigga said, yo, I was at home watching
I was just living life.
Facts. Open up. So yo, boy, let me hop on.
Let me check TikTok real quick.
Suit. Yo, that's
my girl.
my shorty, yo.
What's she talking about? I don't provide for her.
Ain't no fucking way.
How many people seen this shit? 5.3 million. 200 something odd thousand comments?
Bruh.
What these niggas saying? This nigga ain't shit.
I hope.
Oh my God, bro.
I hope he didn't go through the comments.
Yeah, I could only hear it for real.
I hope he didn't go.
Yo, turn them shits off, man.
Facts, bro. I would have cut my phone off.
But man, at the end of the day, because even now, right? Say I had a girl, I wouldn't be talking about my relationship on the show.
No,
It's just not something.
Well, I feel like too. If
It's
you
just
do
not
talk,
something I did.
If you do talk about it, I do think either talk about positive moments, very surface level shit, but like you shouldn't be getting into the deep dives of why you upset with your girl, the bullshit that your girl did, and all that.
No,
You
because
keep
at the end
that
of the
shit
day,
to
that's your girl.
yourself.
You're supposed to protect her.
Exactly.
You know, you're supposed to protect her from all the outside influences, all the outside things that can take place once you're in the online space.
Exactly.
Don't open your loved ones up to being criticized like that, especially if they didn't ask for that. That's not the life he wants to live.
Exactly. You shouldn't make a fool, man or woman. You shouldn't make a fool of who you're dating. You shouldn't try to make a fool of them,
Yeah.
and like that shouldn't be your goal at all.
Yeah.
Bro.
Extremely embarrassing, man. And I believe they broke up after that.
I am not surprised.
Yeah, I believe
he was probably like, "Yo, fuck this."
No, because I mean, I completely understand where he's coming from. I would have done that, bro.
Yeah, I would have left.
It's hella disrespectful.
I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of niggas in the comment who got much more bread than me.
Yeah,
they can take care
You'll
of
find
you,
another
bro.
one. I'm
Fact,
sure you'll
fact.
find another one,
God
and
bless.
I'll find one that appreciates me for my time and all the other stuff. But continuing on, I would like to get into the
Question of the day.
question of the day for the day. I actually quite like this question.
This one is.
It's a toughie though. It's a toughie. I ain't
it's
gonna
hard.
sit here and lie.
It's hard.
It's a tough one.
So, would you rather be alone forever or never have privacy again? So, you have a house to yourself. Your job means you work from home and you have minimal social interaction. Yes, you're allowed to walk the streets, explore, exercise, go shopping, and all that, but you do so alone. If you try to make friends, you'll be ignored. You can text friends and family, etc., but they don't talk back that much. And if you ever invite them around or make plans to meet up, they never work out. Or you never get a moment to yourself ever. You share your house with either family or housemates. You even share your bedroom. Your job requires you to be constantly around people and interact with others all day. If you ever try to be alone with your family/friend/spouse will join you and guilt trip you for being unsocial. Even if you go out to the gym or for a jog, they will join you. Only exceptions are if you use the bathroom. But even then, your family/housemates will decide to have a loud conversation right outside the door. Essentially, you are in the presence of others 24/7. What would you choose?
All right, man.
That's hard as a mother, bro.
Yeah.
That's rough.
This question is like a lesser of two evils type
It's
question.
because of the two, because they're so very extreme
Yeah,
on either ends.
yeah. It's tough.
It's a rough one.
It's tough. I'm kind of curious though. Do you think? Because I don't think you know this, but do you think the conversation outside the bathroom is a conversation with like you, like they're talking to you as you're using the bathroom, or it's just like two people outside? There's like two people outside talking while you're in the bathroom doing your own thing.
I think it's just they're talking. Because it's just saying your family/housemates will decide to have a loud conversation right outside your door.
Fair enough. I just take a shower and just put like blast music.
Music type shit.
That's
Also,
your
you
only
don't
alone.
gotta-
That's your only alone time.
Also, you don't even got to answer.
I be taking a lot of showers.
I be in the bathroom a lot.
Yeah.
Like, yo, why you keep going to the bathroom? Listen,
This is the only time I get to be by myself.
my tummy hurt. It's tired.
If I had to choose, I think the lesser of the two evils was the being social one.
Really?
Yeah,
Why is that?
in
Why
my
is that?
opinion, because isolation is actually used as a form of torture, and
Yeah.
as human beings, we are social creatures. I'm a very positive person now. I definitely believe my positivity levels would drop
Tremendously?
if I had nobody to talk to, bro. If I was like, if I tried to talk to someone and they just ignored
That's
me.
the rough part. It's like even if I go try to make friends, they just ain't going.
Yeah, if
Like,
I try to set plans up,
Like imagine going outside and saying hi to somebody, they just walk
just
by.
walk by, bro. Like I'm not even there.
Yeah, bro.
Damn,
like you're
man.
invisible.
It's just like that. It's like that's messed up, you know. You try to make plans with people, always fall through. You try to reach out to your parents and such, they just really not
That's
give
the
you
rough-
the
that's-
kind of
that's
vigor
the-
like they used to.
That's the rough one. Like yo, I can't even hang with my fam. It's like they don't even.
They don't even
It's like
you,
no
bro.
one fuck.
No one like you, bro. It's like you're a social pariah. And that's not fun. Like that, I wouldn't wish that shit on my worst enemy. Now I know there's without a doubt going to be downsides to
Bro, you're
being
never
social.
You're
I'm never alone.
Ever.
That's rough.
Ever.
And like, I don't got a girl, so who am I sharing my bed with? You know, like it says I have to share my bed with somebody.
Okay, maybe not your bed, but definitely your bedroom. So like, all right, like let's say no one might be sleeping in your bed, but best believe there'll be a blow up mattress next to your bed, and someone be sleeping in there. Cause you're not alone. You're still in the. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be upset. I know I'd be mad, bro. I bet you'll get out, like leave.
You can't, bro.
I know I can't, but like I really want to.
Like, yo, we love you, bro. We want to be around you all the time.
Yeah, because they gaslight you. But like, yo, why you be antisocial, man? What are you doing?
So you don't fuck with me?
Yeah, well, what's wrong? What's wrong, bro?
You okay? What's wrong? Yeah, that's fast. They'll gaslight you type shit, bro. Make you feel bad and shit like that.
I'd be so upset.
Yo, like just guilt trip you. It's like, yo, you never spend any time.
You know, I actually wonder if you could burn bridges in that scenario. Like, would you be allowed to burn bridges? Like, would you be allowed to, like, if I curse somebody out, right? If I curse someone out, would they leave me alone, or will like next day come like they're still my friend type stuff?
Nah, they're like still around. They're like just upset, but like they're still like there.
Because they got to be. Yeah. I'd pick being social if I had to. What would you do?
See, this is a hard one because
It's extremely tough.
Because me personally, I really do enjoy my alone time.
Yeah, I feel that, man, without a doubt.
Like I have no problem being alone. I have no problem chilling by myself. I enjoy it. I appreciate it.
But it's on the extreme end, though. It's truly alone.
Yeah, that's the
Truly
part.
alone.
That's the part that's really messed up. Is the such extreme. Because honestly, I would pick the first one if they at least allowed me to talk to strangers. Because what I would do is I just go on the street and just talk to people.
Chat with people.
Just so I could have some type of interaction.
Some interaction. But they wouldn't even allow you to do that.
Nah, I can't even talk to nobody on the street. They just ignore me.
Yeah. They'll walk right by
They
you.
just ignore me.
Won't say nothing.
Also, like I work from home now. So like,
you have no reason to leave besides like going out to the grocery store.
When I first read it too, like before I kind of read that part, I was like, oh, okay, well, worst come to worst, bro. I just talk to people at work. You know, I'll be quiet. I'll be honest, at that point, I might just work full time.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, okay, well, now I work from home. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking it's just like a computer job. So, like, I'm just.
Yep.
That'd be rough. I wish they also know. I don't know if you can do this, but like, what if you get animals? Or like, they also don't.
That actually be quite a big supplement.
Fact.
To not going crazy. Because at least you have something to socialize with you. It'd be tough, though, if, like, even the animals, like, yeah, we're not. Like, you can have animals, but we're just going to ignore you, too.
Yo, imagine they don't come out until, like, feeding time. Like, you don't even see them niggas. Like, they're in the house, bro, but you don't see them. And then, like, they'll come out, eat.
Oh,
go back and hide. Only come out.
They want nothing to do with you, bro.
Like, yo, don't even pet me type shit, bro.
Yeah, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'd be upset. I think I'm more likely to choose the latter at my later stages of life.
You mean the former?
Isn't the
first one was alone?
Oh, okay, yeah, the former. I'm more likely to choose the former at my later stages of life. So say I'm like 45, 50.
Then you would choose to be alone?
Yeah. Hear me out though. I have money. Like I have what I want in life. Like money, land, all that stuff. I would literally just kind of just live dolo. So live by myself. Don't gotta talk to nobody. Not socialize with nobody. I'm assuming I could still listen to music. You know.
Oh yeah, of course.
I could still like play video games. I could still do shit like that.
Probably can't play online though.
That's fine. I'll play solo player. It's okay. I'll get over it. I'm sure I'll get over it. I dive into hobbies. I do farming. I do fishing. I do any type of activity, reading.
You have no choice.
Any type of activity just to keep my mind right because I can no longer socialize. That's a huge portion of being a human. Being able to go out there and be social and talk.
You made a good point, brother. It's literally a form of solitary confinement. It's literally it's literally a punishment.
It's a form of punishment.
You literally go insane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. As much as I really do like my alone time, I think there's a balance, and I think too much alone time.
Yeah.
On some like might be the death of me.
True. And in this scenario, my alone time would just be in the shower, so I just take really long showers, like a 3-hour shower type stuff. Just sitting there and just soak.
Put a chair in there. Soak. Soak is what?
I mean, at certain points, that's exactly what you're doing. So you're not taking a shower anymore.
First and foremost, that's also bad sad. Because also, once you done already like put soap all over your body,
Yeah, like wash
so
it
what?
off.
You're just sitting there, let the water just hit your face, bro.
Just that's the only alone time you get.
And on top of that, you hearing the conversation.
Yeah, for real. So it's just like I got no choice but to just sit here.
Well, it does say this. They might not always be talking to you, but you just
No, but they'll be just talking loudly outside.
no. What I'm saying is like when you outside the shower and you around your house, they might not always be talking to you, but they'll just always be there. It's like even now, because it didn't say they always talk to you. It just says essentially
You're just never alone.
you're just never alone. So like essentially all right, so we live together now. Like imagine if I just how many there there's times with me and you just don't
Yeah,
talk.
we just sit down.
But imagine if I just followed you everywhere you went.
Yeah, okay.
Like I'll be here, and then once you went in your room, I just went in your room.
Well, but just sat down too. And, yeah.
You got up, went to the kitchen. I just followed you to the kitchen, sat down from you.
I ain't go front.
like on some puppy shit.
I'd
just
be a
follow
little
you
bit
around.
annoyed. After a while, I would be like, I'm like, yo, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Why are you following me? Yo, cut that shit out, bro.
What are you doing, bro? Yo, leave me alone. Don't you have work?
Yeah, after like the third or fourth time, I'm like, all right, what's happening? Like, why are you doing this? Like, if say hypothetically now you were to do that just to fuck with me, like I'm sitting in the living room, I go sit in the kitchen, you just without saying anything, you just got up,
quietly just
follow me. Did the same thing in my room. Did the same thing when I went. I'm like, all right, bro, what's happening? Do you need to tell me about something? Is there something you gotta tell me? What's up?
like, yeah, what's going on?
Use your words.
Facts. Yo, why the fuck you keep following me for, man? What's the problem?
Use your words. But I'm more likely to take the former if I'm older.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. If I'm older, I don't know. Even when I'm older, nah.
It still be too much.
Cause I also thought too, like I don't want to. As I get older, I just don't want to like die alone on some shit.
I mean, technically, everyone dies alone.
Technically, yes, but like I don't know. I think it's just so much. I think it's like just a little bit more sad when like
You got no one to talk to
at all compared to like you have some type of family around you when you die. Because also in this case, like they're always around you. So that means someone will literally be near me when I die. So at least I know I still have somebody compared to, or at least if I'm gonna die alone and have nobody, at least like someone to talk to on occasion. But like you said, at 50 years old, you live to 100. That's 50 years of just you being alone. If you think about it like that.
True. That's a lot to.
That's a lot.
At least you're not alone in the sense of, like, you're alone, but you're not fully alone. So you can still see people.
Yeah.
You know?
But
I can go out and just, like, walk around.
But the problem is...
But I can't talk to them. I know.
That's the problem.
But I can still see people. So I won't really...
But the whole point is also just having that social...
I understand. But I'm just trying to find a way to... at least bear the situation that I put myself in. You know? Like, I get it. Yes, I can't socialize with nobody.
Yeah.
But I can still go out, just see people, hang out, go to a park, just sit down. No one got to talk to me and just take in the fresh air and such.
Yeah, but I still want some. I think a lot of it, too, is just, like, social.
I am a lot.
And you don't have that social, I think that's just going to be rough.
Can't disagree with that.
I think it's going to be rough, especially when you're older. I think that's something I could probably take a little bit more now.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Really? You could handle, like, no one talking to you for, like, a whole year now.
For a whole year, no one talking. A whole year is crazy. I think I'll put my mind to it. Yeah, I think it'd be a brutal year. I'd be definitely hurt.
Brutal.
It'd be brutal. To be honest, the main thing that hurts me most is my family. It's like you tell me I can't talk to my sisters. I can't talk to my mom or my dad. Like that's what actually kills me the most. I'd be like, damn, bro. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I talk to them every single day, but like
still.
I enjoy when we do talk, and I enjoy the conversations we had, and always good, and when we hang out and all that. Mm-hmm. So like to take that away, that would probably hurt me the most. I'm like, yo, not fuck everybody else, but like the other shit, I'm not gonna say it would be easy, because I think regardless it would hurt.
It'd be tough, man.
It'd be rough.
It's not an easy situation. That's why I said it's like the lesser of the two evils to pick the social one. Even as annoying as things would be.
Social without a doubt.
Even as annoying as things would be, it's torturous to be isolationist.
I think right now it'd be rough. To be honest, if my life was going to be like that, I would try to find a girl immediately and start a family. Because if that's the case, at least I'm like, okay, well, this is my family. At this point, I'm just gonna live like a. Because think about it too. To a certain extent, I'm not saying your life is like that, but I believe like once you like get a girl, let's say you marry, have kids with them, that's kind of who you're around all the time. You come home, it's them.
But are you saying you would use that in the scenario of being the first one or the second one?
For the second one. The first one, it seems like regardless, they would just at that point they just leave a nigga.
Yeah,
it's just
they
me.
want to be in the house.
Yeah. Fact. So it doesn't even matter. The first one doesn't even matter.
She'd take the kids and go. Take the kids and go.
So I would just use the second one because as of right now, who would?
I would actually mind if we're going off of the scenario you just created, where like you had your wife and kids.
I would make it work for me.
I wouldn't mind if like my wife just followed me around the house, just talking to me every now and then.
But like that's what I'm saying. I would make it. But even though you get annoyed though, regardless you get annoyed.
Yeah, you're gonna get annoyed. But you kind of got to work around that and just be more patient.
And that's why I would just be like, you know what? If I have no choice, and I have to be around someone all the time for the rest of my life, like if this is what it was. At that point, it's like, yo, I might as well just start a family. At that point, I'm gonna just have a family and just at least I'll be around my family. True. Shit.
And you know what would help me? I would remind myself of what the latter could be. The other option is I don't have anybody. Right. So yes, she's followed me around every portion of the house, constantly like looking at what I'm doing, either talking to me or just not talking to me. But she's always around me, whether it be her or my kids. Someone is always around me. The latter option, which would always be in the back of my mind, would be, well, I could be completely alone. By myself.
I had nobody.
Have no one, you know? So, you know, I changed my response from the older. I think I would still.
Because that's the case. I'm just.
I literally just start a family. And then do all the shit that I said I wouldn't do by myself. Just do it with them.
Crazy enough, right now I don't want kids. If this was reality,
I have kids. Yeah,
right now, bro, I don't care. I don't care if I can afford it or not. So we're having kids.
Might as well.
We're having kids, shawty. It is what it is.
Might as well. Because they're not gonna leave me.
Nah.
Like, you know for certain, too. Like, she's not going to leave.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, fuck it.
Like, she wants to be around you 24/7. They want to be around you 24/7.
Even if she did care, I'd be like, listen, these kids at least be around me. At least I'm around somebody that's like...
Someone has to be around me 24/7.
So at least I'd rather either be my wife or my offspring be around me 24/7.
And I would prefer my wife is sleeping with me in bed.
That's what I'm saying.
Strange person on the floor.
Am I just having a nigga in your room type
shit? I don't want that. Unless, like, you're sleeping over my house as one of my friends, I don't want a nigga in my room. Yeah. It's just me, though. It's just...
Listen, I'm with you too. Even when the Brodies come over to sleep, too. But after a while, it's like, all right,
go home.
Nigga, go back to your crib, bro.
You have your own house.
Yo, don't you got a job, nigga? It's Monday. Go to work.
All right. Last question. Who do you think gives up on relationships more quickly, men or women?
Who do I think gives up more quickly?
Yeah. So
I would say women.
They're more likely to leave in a situation. They're more likely to just not even be bothered. Just like, I'm not gonna fight for it. I'm not gonna keep pushing.
Well, I would say women. And you brought up a really good point. And honestly,
I can't hate him for it.
I'm not saying it's right.
I can't be mad at him for it.
But shit,
it's the reality.
I do it too.
It's the reality.
Women just have so many more options.
It's the abundance mindset they got, man. They have abundantly.
So it's like, if you fucking with a nigga, fuck with a guy, and he just ain't doing it for you for whatever reason, because she has so many other dudes hitting her up, or because she has so many other options, it's like, why am I going to deal with this?
Yep.
Not saying that it's right, but why am I going to work this out?
Why am I going
to just go?
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Social media has made that so prevalent because in the past, people used to have to work things out. You know, the generations before us, when you were having marital issues, when you were having issues in your relationship, they would say, we're working it out.
But I don't.
Now, there's no working it out. You just break up onto the next. And, of course, us men can't do it to the same ferocity as the women can.
Unless you got money,
of course. But on a smaller scale, like, we can still do it to our own. Because, like, at the end of the day, there'll still always be another girl.
Yeah.
You break up with shorty, take a month's work on yourself, but you will still find another woman that'll be interested in you.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day. As long as you're, of course, a well-put-together man that, you know, he's either worked on his social skills, worked on learning how to dress correctly, you know, proper punctuality, all that stuff, you can definitely find another woman.
Yeah.
It's just they have it so easily because of social media. One, we're the one that do the chasing. So on average, we're the ones that kind of go up and approach. And because they're the ones being approached, you're automatically going to have more people approaching you than doing the approaching.
Exactly.
That's just kind of how things are.
Exactly.
And there's just a lot of simps out there, man. There's a lot of guys that are willing to. You ever heard this thing called a pay pig?
A what?
A pay pig.
A pay pig?
Pay pig, yes.
Nah, I have no idea.
P-A-Y-P-I-G.
No idea what that is.
Essentially, that's what girls are calling men now. That they want nothing other than to pay them. So essentially, the girls, all they're getting from the guys is money. That's it. And they call them pay pigs just to talk, whatever it is. They don't get no sex. They don't really get nothing else.
Wait, the guy's paying her for what reason, though?
Just to pay her, bro. Just to pay either her food, her bills. They just call them pay pigs.
It's like just send her money?
Essentially.
Do they have a conversation with them?
I actually don't. Some of them maybe, but on average, from what I have seen, because I've heard about these from the women who are actually going through it themselves. Like I heard one lady say that a man hit her up, said, "Hey, what's your cash app?" She sent her cash app. He sent her $1,000, and that was it. That was it. That's all that happened. So there are men out there that are like that will do that. So it's just gonna be easier for them to.
Bro, that's wild.
That's happening, bro. That's the thing. And they call them pay pics, which is just beyond me, because you'd feel like you want to give them a more respectful term, seeing as though they're giving you money like this. But
nah, actually, I understand why they don't give them a respectful term.
Because of that, women don't respect men
like
that do shit like that, bro.
Because of shit like that,
you just don't.
You get a respectable name if you're doing respectable actions. Why are you just sending? First of all,
it's not respectable.
Listen, not even that she's a girl. Why are you sending anybody just 1,000 off rip?
It's off that, bro.
What's your pay here?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
I don't know. Some people just lead with money. They think that's enough to kind of get someone to be intrigued into them and involved.
But like, it's also awkward when like she says thank you and then that's the end.
That's the end of the conversation, bro.
She done already accepted the money and all that, bro.
Nah, it's not how it's gonna work. That's not how it's gonna work. But because of men out there that are like that, women will always have the abundance of male attention to wherein they can just drop a relationship, get another relationship. That's kind of why the whole term monkey branching is a thing.
Oh yeah.
Wherein a girl will literally, while she's in a relationship, if it's not going the way she wants it to, outsource and try to find other men. And then when she finds a guy that's the suitable, I guess, person to go off of, she'll break up with that guy and get with another dude. It's kind of why you see so many women, as soon as they get out of one relationship, they get into another one so quickly.
Exactly.
It's because they always got someone on the back end. I heard one of the stats, I believe it was like Fox News or something crazy. But this was back in like 2012, bro. So chances are it's gone up since. But like back then, 50% of women in marriages had a backup plan. In marriages, where it should be forever, they have a backup guy.
Have a backup plan
ready to go just in case that marriage fails. They have someone else to jump to.
Damn.
So they'll always have the ability to just leave sooner.
That's just because they have that abundance.
Yeah, of course. And a little bit it also is like, I'm not sure if the word is biology, but just how they're built.
Yeah, it's biology.
My biology? Yeah. So the way how like the animal kingdom works, especially in like lion prides, it's a whole bunch of female lionesses, I think they're called.
Correct.
And there's just like one lion. I'm not sure if that's just what he's called. I think it is.
Yeah, I think it's just
the male lion, just the lion.
It's a nigga.
But essentially, when an adversary comes in, the two males fight,
and whoever
wins, all the females go to him.
Yeah,
and that's just how it is.
Yeah,
kind of like how the Vikings used to do this. The Vikings did this, and the Mongols used to do this. Well, the dude Genghis Khan, whenever he took over a village, all the women you either subjugated and you were a part of this new tribe, or you died. So women have built in them this thing wherein it's for survival. If I don't forget about that old dude that I was with and find another suitable partner, I'm not gonna be able to survive and I guess raise my young and whatever it is.
Yeah.
So of course in today's society we're not as aggressive with it, wherein
It's not as primal like it was.
yeah, exactly, but they still have that built into them, wherein all right, well, on to the next guy, on to the next guy.
It's still foul.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't make it it doesn't make it any easier, especially if you were in a relationship with a woman for a long time, say like what 2 or 3, 4, 5 years, and seeing her get on so quickly while you're kind of just like trying to work on yourself. It was like, damn, was all the time even worth it?
I do say this though, kind of play a little bit of devil's advocate in a way. I will say this about men, and I'm gonna actually say this about just about relationships in general. I do believe though both men and women, our attention spans are so bad that a lot of the times neither men nor women are actually willing to kind of put in the work to fix that problems in the relationship.
Yeah, just like I've had enough.
Like a lot of times it's just kind of like like I ain't going.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to so daily like the easiest, which is, I guess it is the easiest thing to do. It's like they both just leave. Because like, all right, this is not working out. I don't feel like going through this or going through the steps it takes to actually fix this. So I'm going to just find a shorty who was doing what you were doing but better. I'm going to find a guy who's do what you were doing better. So it's like kind of what's the point in a way.
Yeah, you are correct in saying our attention spans are extremely low these days. I'm not sure what caused that. I'm assuming it's social media.
I think the internet plays a role into it.
You think anything else? It's hard to say because I really don't know much about attention spans and how.
I mean, neither, but I do believe social media and also like especially with TikTok and stuff.
That don't help.
Some people just.
I also think
scroll.
we don't really do that whole delayed gratification thing well anymore.
Nah.
We're very much into the dopamine rush of I want it now.
Yeah.
And if I can't get it now, I'm gonna go get it from somewhere else now.
Exactly.
You know, not a lot of people want to work for a successful relationship. Not a lot of people want to put that effort in. Also, there's a lot of people who don't know what to do to have a successful relationship. It's a lot of people are very selfish and they think it's just one sided. Like the person's supposed to give to them and they don't give back. You know, I'd be the first to say that's not how you do that. A relationship should be symbiotic. It should be wherein you're both benefiting from this equally. We're able to learn from each other, gain some kind of benefit.
Yeah.
To wherein the other party feels as though what they're putting into the relationship, they're getting back.
Exactly.
And a lot of relationships, the reason they fail is because one side thinks that one is not putting enough into the other, and then they'll just leave.
Yeah, and I think also a lot of people it's easy to get quite selfish in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I heard this one dude, I don't know who, but basically talking about a relationship. Was it Robert Greene? It was somebody. But essentially he was saying, like, when you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be thinking of what this person can do for me. You should be thinking about what you could do for that person.
Yes.
And he was like, if you both have the mindset of what I can do for that person, then set the relationship.
It'll be successful. Exactly. So many people have the thought of what I can get.
Yeah.
So when either they don't get that or they're not putting in that effort, the relationship blows up in their face.
Yeah.
You know? And you're correct. If we all had the mindset, not just one or two of us, if everyone on this planet had the mindset of,
it has to be both. It needs to be both.
It needs to be both parties.
It can't be one way.
We would have so many more successful relationships because people are actually thinking of the other. It's kind of like this, where it says, this is kind of like a question we've asked in the past. Who's like the most important? Is it your daughter, your mother, or your wife?
Yeah.
In both parties, the wife should be putting the husband first, and the husband should be putting the wife first. Yeah. You shouldn't even be worried about yourself. All your wife's needs should be your focus, and vice versa. All your husband's needs should be your focus. Yeah. You shouldn't be worrying about your own needs because that's for the other party to be focused on, because they're supposed to be benefiting you in that sense, and vice versa. And once both parties are actually satisfied, you'll have a successful relationship. Exactly. But you'll get one side focused on the other one, and then the other side's focused on, well, what can I get from them? So you're giving your all into your partner or your husband or your wife, and then your husband isn't giving back into you, your wife isn't giving back into you, so now you feel drained. Yeah. Because you're putting everything into them, but they're not putting anything back into you. Exactly. So it's one-sided. Exactly. And then now you're jaded, now you're upset, now the relationship don't work.
Exactly. Now you're hurt.
It is true, man. It's unfortunate it's like that these days, but that is the reality that we live in. And you don't gotta like it, but you gotta accept it.
Don't gotta like it, but you gotta accept it, man. All right, well, we're getting to the end of the show. Around this time, we give advice. Trey, you have any advice you would like to give?
Yeah, I have some advice. I don't want to discourage people to put themselves first because I do think you should. But if you want to have a successful relationship with someone, you need to think about that other party, what their wants and needs are, and try to be congruent and work with them instead of thinking about yourself so much, thinking so selfishly. A lot of people in our modern day America and just in the world are very selfish. I'm told myself, if I'm going to find a woman, I want a woman that's selfless because I know myself, I'm going to be selfless with her. I'm going to put my all into her because at the end of the day, that's going to be my woman. And I need to provide and protect. And I want a woman who gives that back into me because we're not going to have a successful relationship otherwise. So I would encourage those out there who want to have actual successful relationships, successful friendships, find people that are like-minded in those thoughts and will put into you as you put into them. Don't put into someone else that isn't putting into you because then you'll get jaded, then you'll get upset. Then that friendship will break down, and you'll think everyone's like that. And then you'll go into it, maybe you'll hurt someone else when you really don't want to. So, that's my advice for y'all.
All right, that's good advice. My advice would be, if you have a problem with anybody, try not to, run the social media.
Yeah.
I would say regardless, I'm not even necessarily saying, girlfriend, boyfriend, but just
Anybody.
friends, family. If you have a problem with anybody, have any beef with anybody, try your best just to take it to that person and just have a conversation. Listen, you can go online and post it, and you'd be surprised if your shit kind of takes off and it's viral.
Facts.
And now it's a much bigger deal because now you also still got to confront that person, but now it's just so much more awkward.
Yep.
Because millions or thousands of people have seen it. So if you have any type of problem with anybody, I advise you just go to them. It'll be hard. Don't get me wrong. It's not easy to have uncomfortable conversations, but honestly, I think it's for the best. And the person who you have beef with will respect you for it, that you're able to be man or woman enough to go up to them, look them in their face, and tell them what it is. So that'll be my advice. Once again, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you guys. All episodes are available on YouTube, Spotify, and on Apple Podcasts. Yep. Please check out the YouTube channel. Subscribe to it for exclusive content such as the Wednesday show.
Thanks.
Also, we have other YouTube channels as well. Check out NOA Podcast clips if you guys do not have time to watch the full podcast. You can also check out NOA Adventures. That is our vlog page. True. And you can also check out NOA Reacts. That's a reaction page if you guys like reactions.
Like reactions, yeah.
Once again, we appreciate y'all. Thank you. Y'all take care.
Have a good one.